Welcome to the Eonics Podcast, a podcast about software engineering, new ways of working, and lots of other interesting stuff. Today I have a new guest, Mansi Borwanker. Welcome.
Hey Marcus. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very fine. We just had a nice Easter lunch at the office. And I was wondering, you've been working now here for a while. Maybe we could get to know you a little bit better. Maybe we could start with who you are, where you're from,
Okay.
how old you are.
Okay. So I am from India and I'm 28.
Okay.
So currently 28. I will turn 29 this September.
It is September.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in the Netherlands?
It's been almost a year for me.
A year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe if we go a little bit back even further, like how did you become a software engineer?
So I remember back in 2008, I was in the 8th standard. And that time, there were games like tic-tac-toe or snake and ladders, which used to fascinate me a lot. And there was a language called C++ that time.
Okay.
It's still there, but not really that much used. So we have graphics. We have graphics in that C++. So it used to fascinate me a lot. And then I thought maybe I should give it a try. And I was very much interested in that. So from that time only, I started learning that technology. And I was very much interested in this development. And I took it as a career as well.
Wow, so you started in C++?
Yeah, I started
hardcore.
with C++, then C, then Java as well.
And did you do also, did you do an education in computer science or something?
I have a degree. It's called BTech, Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it was the games originally that fascinated you?
As a child, it's obviously the thing which we like, right?
Right.
So, I was very keen where it comes from and like that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you went to university?
Yes.
And then you got your bachelor's, and then immediately after you started working as a software engineer as well?
No, not immediately, I would say. I took some time because that time I did not have much options. And the place where I come from, they don't have much of IT industries there.
Okay.
So I have to go outside my house. I have to really move somewhere else.
Okay.
Then I took some trainings. So it took me lots. I think a whole lot of 1 year again.
Okay.
Then in 2018, I finally started working.
Okay, as a software engineer.
Yes.
And how did you then ended up in the Netherlands finally?
I was working in India, and my partner was here in Netherlands.
Okay.
And when I got married, I moved in with him here.
Okay.
But I also researched obviously before coming here, and it's a good country to be living in. So I was very happy.
And also a good country to be a software engineer.
Yes.
So how did you finally came to Eonics?
So when my marriage got fixed, I was applying for a job, and I was very disappointed with the fact that many of my applications got rejected because of my less experience and not fit. They were expecting some things. I did not have much exposure because of the hierarchy in my last project. So and I was really disappointed, but my family kept motivating me, which kept me try even more harder. And then Eonics happened, and I would like to thank Yepe and Hirsch. They believed in me and gave me that opportunity.
Yeah, because first you started on an internal project, I believe.
Yes.
And now you're at a big Dutch bank even.
Yeah.
So it went quite fast for you.
Yes.
So how is it now to work in such a big institution? Like, how do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah?
Honestly.
What's nice about that? What's nice about the work?
It might sound like an exaggeration, but the team I'm working with right now, it's lots of fun.
Right.
It doesn't feel like working. It is not like forcing me to do something. I love my job a lot.
Right.
Because it looks like I'm working with my friends, and I like spending day with them. So it's quite interesting. And
so for you, working is like building cool stuff with your friends, basically.
Yes.
And what are the kind of technologies you're working with?
So we are working now with Spring Boot, and Azure. Also a bit of Git as well.
Okay. So and it's mostly a backend project, I believe.
Yeah.
And is it like the newest technology, or is it quite old? Like what kind of?
No, it's not old technology, and it's not new as well. But yes, the technology keeps updating.
Okay.
So it's booming technology, you can say.
And is it like what kind of stuff are you building like from day to day? Are you building new features, or are you doing migrations, or like what are you doing?
Yes, so we are involved in migrations, and also if the client asks, we have to develop new features as well.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So does it mean that you are building new stuff using the Java language mostly and Spring Boot?
Yeah.
And what is the most challenging part in the current project?
Current project, it's like sometimes we don't have a lot of clarity. Okay. And we have to keep going, of course.
Asking people in the organization.
Asking people in the organization, yes.
And that's not always so easy, I think.
Yes.
But is that something that's also part of your job, or is that something someone else does? Or
it's part of my job as well.
So you also go to other people in the company and ask. And what about is it you and the team kind of designing how you want to implement whatever you're building, or is there some other person deciding that for you? Like, how does that work?
So we do have sessions,
right?
Of course, brainstorming sessions, how it will go, and it's not every time the other people decides. It's like if we are giving some inputs and it's really good, so they consider that as well.
Okay.
So for the future.
So it's a combination of what you decide with the team and some external people. And what about the deployment and the management of what you build? Do you also do the DevOps stuff, or is there a separate department who does that?
No, I am really not involved with much of DevOps, but my teammates are. Oh,
your teammates are doing that. So your team is responsible for deploying the application. And you have been doing this assignment for how long, roughly?
I think almost six months.
6 months. Okay.
6 months, yeah.
So if at some point in the future you will want to do a new assignment or have to do a new assignment, like what would you like to do? Like, what is an area you would like to try stuff out in or want to grow in?
Yeah, in the future assignment, I would say I would like to challenge myself a bit, to step out of my comfort zone where I don't know everything. Mm-hmm. So it will be a great opportunity to learn new things as well. So I would love to do that kind of assignment. And
is there anything specific that you would like to learn, like a specific technology or?
There is actually. I'm planning to learn a bit of front end stuff as well.
Okay.
Because as of now, I'm just a back end developer.
Right.
So in the future, of course, I would like to be a full stack developer.
Definitely, because you probably also know more and more. Also for the different assignments, people really ask for the full stack development.
Yes.
Interesting. So is there, how do you like working in the Netherlands? We didn't talk about that.
Oh yeah. I like working in Netherlands because you guys give a lot of importance for work-life balance. Yes, that is one thing which has been taught here. And also it's like learning about the project, learning about the technology before implementing it. It's very much important, which I very much experience here. So that is a very good thing. Like you guys don't rush for everything, so that the risk of mistakes is less. So planning before implementing anything, and also Dutch people being a bit direct. It's a very much good advantage, I would say, personally for me, because you guys give feedback directly. So if I have to like change myself, or if I have to do something, I can do it right away. I would say it's a good thing, because in other places, not being direct, I would say it's a bit of hindrance in career as well. So
because then you don't really know what you might want to change or do differently.
Yes.
That's interesting. And is there something you find difficult about working in the Netherlands or challenging?
I really haven't found major difficulties,
that's
nice.
But
I would say like I being bit introvert and bit shy. Made me put lots of effort sometimes. Yes.
Yeah, the most Dutch people are not very shy, I think.
Yeah, so I won't say it's very challenging, but it's like, again, I would say stepping out of my comfort zone. So it's an extra effort, obviously.
Right. Yeah. It sounds like you're having a very good time. Is there anything we didn't discuss that you would like to share or talk about? Maybe a lesson or an advice you would give to someone?
One advice I would really like to give to other people who really come in this industry will be, which I learned, so is not to be shy, and of course like ask questions to other people's. It doesn't make you small, or it doesn't let other people think that you are incapable, but it shows you are brave enough to ask, and of course it shows like you're willing to learn the technology and learn about the project more.
Wow, I think that's very great advice. So thank you for sharing, Mansi. I wish you all the best on your assignment and at Eonics, and I hope to speak to you again sometime.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.